Hey guys, what is up? It has been a while since I've done one of these, but I wanted to do a quick little, licks live stream like I called them way back in well, it's been a while. So I'm basically going to do a little bit of a licks live stream for you. I'm going to show you a lick. It comes from, a recent jam. And yeah, just hang out for a minute, I've been away for a little bit just saw family and took a tiny bit of time off. So I'm hitting it hard again starting this week. Loads of jams coming you guys' way, and just all the usual good stuff. I hope you're gonna enjoy. And yeah, so I'm in A minor here. I'll show you the lick. And it's linked below as well if you want to watch the jam, and if you want to jump on the jam track to practice the lick. And if you want to see the whole solo, it's linked below. It's like just a sweet groove jam, super simple groove jam in A minor. Just had a lot of fun with it. And of course the tab for the whole solo is linked below as well. It's in my tab library on Patreon, which by now has many hundreds of tabs and scale maps and exercises and like deep dive lessons. I've got a ton of lessons on there now. I've been making monthly lessons for years now, so there's a lot of lessons on there, real deep dive lessons where I break down solos and I talk about all the concepts that will be helpful to someone trying to learn how to improvise. So the lick goes like this. So it's just a simple little opening lick. It starts on the 4 and, so it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so A minor, that's where we're at right here, and I basically slide up to the 9th fret here on the G string. That's the 5th, if we're talking like scale degrees and arpeggios and things like that. So I'm using my 2nd finger to slide up to that E note there on the 9th fret of the G string. And I'm using my fingers to pick here as well. It just gives it, a certain kind of sound. And I'm also on these 2 pickups here. So I'm basically not all the way up, but 1 down. So that employs, these 2 pickups here. It gives you that special, somewhat like glassy kind of sound. I love that kind of sound. So afterwards, I'm gonna, with my 3rd finger here, play the 10th fret on the B string, like this, and I'm gonna add some vibrato, lots of it. Okay, like this. That's your first move right there. And actually, while I'm at it, I should tell you as well, link below as well is my coming blues course. Now it starts this Sunday. It's 8 lessons, 8 one-hour lessons, live and interactive with me. I've already done it once in 2021 and once in 2022. So this is the 3rd time. I feel like I've gotten better and better at sort of delivering it, and I'm really looking forward to connecting with loads of you guys and taking that time to really dig deep into blues guitar improvisation once again. Like I said, it's linked below if you want to check it out. Yeah, it's something that I'm really looking forward to. It's been really great. It actually happened the first time because the subreddit Today I Learned. It's a huge subreddit on Reddit, if you're familiar with that website. They contacted me to see if I wanted to do this course in 2021, and I said yes, because I mean I already knew what Today I Learned is, and I mean it's really great place. So I thought yes, and therefore I did it then, and it was successful beyond all expectations. So therefore I did it again in 2022, and now I'm doing it again here this year. So if you want to check it out, there's a link below. I appreciate it very much, and I look forward to, you know, connecting with loads of you guys. So that's our start. Now we're gonna play it again twice, but this time I'm actually using my pick. I do this thing where I switch between using my fingers for that specific, you know, kind of effect and sound, and then I like to switch for like select phrases, you know, to using my pick. I like to switch like that, and that's what I'm doing here. So I'm basically hiding it in between these two fingers here, so that it's just ready at any time to be employed. And then when it's in there, well, I can use my hand. I can use it, you know, just as normal. So that's how that works. So I play this note here again, the A note, 2 more times, and also, you know, I add lots of vibrato, and I do a rake down like this. So that's a great, you know, little blues technique that can add a lot of like emotion and grit and kind of dirt to your phrases. So it's one that's worth learning. And there I'm just, you know, covering the strings here so that I can rake across them with my right hand and just produce dead sounds on my way to that high A note right there. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Like that. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, let's do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And okay, so that was the start. Right? Now we're gonna do this phrase. Super simple, but you know, it has a nice little flow to it. And it's obviously important that you pay attention to your picking and to your combinations of like hammer-ons and pull-offs and that sort of thing. In general, you know, it can really make all the difference in terms of creating phrases that flow. So here I am playing the A note on the top E string here, 5th fret. Then I'm playing the C note here on the 8th fret and pulling off back down to the A note. Like that. Okay? So then I'm just pulling off again from 8 to 5, but this time on the B string. Now from 7 to 5 on the G string, and then I land on the A note on the 7th fret of the D string. Okay? So just a little, you know, fast A minor pentatonic run. Very simple. I'm going down, up, 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 up. That's just how I do it. That gives it, you know, the kind of flow that I like. Okay? So there we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, so that leaves just this last part here. After that, I use my little finger. You might want to use a different finger if that's, you know, not how you like to do it, but I like to use my little finger quite a lot. So I'm sliding from 8 to 10 on the A string, sorry, B string, up to an A, like that. So from 8 to 10. Okay, and I'm gonna add some vibrato there as well. Okay, just check the tab here. Yep. Okay, so also you want to notice that I'm not just using my little finger. That's going to be, you know, kind of awkward and put some strain on your hand there. So just as if you were doing a bend like that, you want your other fingers to take part and create, you know, a good amount of control there. That can't really happen if you're just using your little finger. It's just kind of wild and uncomfortable. So line up your third finger and even your second finger. Let them take part in the slide and especially in the vibrato right there. So like that. I'm gonna add that vibrato, make it sing as much as you can, you know, try and kind of emulate a voice. That's you know, one of the concepts that I talk about in my course, which I mentioned earlier, link below. You know, trying to make every phrase you play sound, you know, emotional in some ways, the same way that you can with a voice, you know, when you add like vibrato and sort of distinct little pitch alterations, so that it's not just one note. And actually that's what happens for the very last note. We're adding a little bit of a tiny bend, you know. I've notated it as a quarter step bend, which is basically what it is. So it's not just a C note, you know, it's a C note that's been bent slightly sharp, and that is, you know, just like a classic blues vibe, you know, when you bend a note so that it's neither one thing or the other. It's kind of in between, you know. So it's in between, you know, the C and the C sharp, and it just has that whoa kind of quality to it. And for me, you know, that adds a lot of I find that it adds a lot of emotion to your playing, you know, when you take time to add that kind of feel. To me, that's what constitutes like feel in many cases. It's a large part of it anyway, how people are able to intonate and kind of add little touches like that. So that last note, that's a C there on the 8th fret of the top E string with my second finger, and like I say, I bend it up ever so slightly, a quarter step bend like that. Okay, so you know, if you take nothing else away from this, you know, just try and do that, you know, slide, vibrato, and quarter step bend. Try that. That's some blues basics right there, you know, basic blues techniques that I hope you will have some fun with. So basically, that little start, like I said, the full jam, if you want to see, you know, the full solo, if you want to learn the full solo, it's linked below, both the jam track that you can practice on and the actual tab. It's in my my library of lessons and tabs. So here's how it goes again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That is that. Yeah, just a little bit of a lick that I hope you guys will have some fun with. And it's great to be back here. Let me know if you would like to see more of these. There was a period during the pandemic, actually, that I did these weekly, you know, just little licks live streams, I like to call them. And, you know, if you'd like to see more of these, let me know. I'll consider if I can somehow work it into my current schedule. I'm spending a lot of time these days making music in my own name and for various things that I got going. Basically what I'm saying is I'm very focused on making music these days, and it's going really well, so I'm kind of leaning more and more into that. But obviously I mean, this here thing on YouTube has been the thing that's facilitated pretty much everything else that I've been able to do in recent years. So I'm definitely not stopping, and I'm pumped, you know, to keep putting out, you know, better and better content here on YouTube. I feel that my tracks, my jam tracks that I've now been making for 13 years, I feel that, you know, they're significantly better now than they were, you know, even just 2 years ago. I've learned a lot in recent years because I've focused more and more on making music. I've also, I think, learned a lot in terms of making better music, and production wise especially. So I'm looking forward to making loads more jam tracks for you guys. And you know, if you have any requests or anything like that, let me just see what you guys are saying. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Where are you guys? Ian says, is there tabs for this session? Yes, they're linked below. Let me know where in the world you are just now. I always love to see where people are. Whoop, what was that? Maybe I'll just jam us out, because, you know, it is, I like to call this the Jam Fam. Let me know, like I said, where in the world you are. I'll just want to have just a tiny little bit of a jam. Just a little bit of fun and games there, in A minor. I was trying to kind of weave some of the licks in, you know, that I just told you guys, to show, you know, one of the things that I love to do, which is, once you've learned a lick, I like to try and use it in as many different ways, on as many different kind of fields, and on as many different jam tracks as I possibly can, because that way it kind of gets a new life. It gets a real life, you know, rather than just being one thing that you can use in one situation, that you'll probably forget once you're in that situation. If you use it in loads of different ways right away, it really you know, becomes a real part of your playing vocabulary. And you know, that for me is the thing that's super fun, you know, to really to take things that you really love the sound of and work them into your vocabulary, so that eventually, you know, your vocabulary consists of things that inspire you, you know, that you feel are fun to like help you express yourself. So it's a fun little path to be on to kind of work on your vocabulary like that. Okay, we got Michigan in the house. That's awesome. UK and more UK. So I was just in the UK actually, back in LA now. Let me just have a quick little look here. I'll just take this thing here. So fun to connect with you guys again. It's been some, you know, it's been a while since I've had time to do this, and since it's been something that I wanted to do, and I'm so inspired to hear from all you guys. Hi from Poland. Appreciate the kind words, Victor Rokum, very much. That's awesome. Thank you, Rajesh. Where are you? Chicago, Mizoram. I'm not sure where that is. Doug from sunny Denver, Colorado, Switzerland, more Poland, Tennessee. Where are you based? Well, I am based in Los Angeles just now. More UK as well. I was based in London for many years. I grew up in Denmark, and then I moved when I was a teenager to London, and that's where my kind of career as a guitarist started off. And then almost 9 years ago, I moved to Los Angeles, and that's where I'm at right now. So and I'm enjoying it very much. I'm in a fun studio here with a few other creators that have, you know, adjacent studios. So I get to hang out, you know, on a daily basis with like-minded people, and I really enjoy it. So so that's that. LA Westwood. Wow, cool. That's so awesome, Jeffrey. I appreciate you being on here, and everybody else as well. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna say that this is it for now. Let me know if you would like, just leave a comment, you know, now or later on or whatever. If you would like more of these Licks live streams, I will consider if I can somehow work it into to my schedule. If there's enough people that seem interested in getting just, you know, little kind of snippets of licks here and there, and I might even set like a time like I used to have when I was doing it during the pandemic. I'm open to suggestions, and like I said, check out my blues course. It's starting this Sunday, linked below. 8 lessons, all live and interactive, but also recorded, so that if you can't make a lesson, or if you can't make any of them, I've had people that weren't able to make any of them because they're on a different time zone, but they still, you know, took the whole course, because you can just join in your own time. You can watch them, and they'll be there forever for you. So you know, you have access to them forever. So basically, it's 8 1-hour lessons right there, and yeah. But the live part of it starts this Sunday. So check out the link below, and I might do another one of these sometime during the week. And until then, there's obviously, like I said, more jams coming and everything else that I do here on the channel. Appreciate you all so very much. That's me signing off for now. Have loads of fun, and I'll see you very soon, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.